This lesson on evaluating algebraic expressions is the first time you're mixing letters and numbers. And we're going to tell you here what to do. First, you do step 1. You replace each variable, that would be x or y or p or q, with the assigned value, and then you use order of operations. So I'm going to replace, and then I'll get to the exponents. So here is our phrase. Our expression is x minus y. We call it an expression because it does not have an equal sign. That's why it is an expression, not an equation. This does not equal anything. Well, I'll say we didn't write it to equal anything. So now we're going to replace x is 4 and y is -5. Now this is how I replace every single time. I'm going to change my colors. There's a reason. X is 4. So 4, and I'm going to go back to the original expression, minus -5. Okay, now I put my replaced values in parentheses so I don't get mixed up when I have double negatives or I can't keep track of my letters and my numbers. Now when I do this, got to think about this. You got 4 minus -5. Now remember what you probably learned, and if you didn't, this is a really great shortcut. When you have minus and negative, connect them and it becomes positive. So you end up with 4 plus 5, which is 9. Subtracting a negative means add, all right? I connected my two negative symbols and made a plus sign. That's what you can do. It's a short way of doing it. Let's go to the next one. Now we've got an exponent here. When we have 3 squared, it means 3 times 3. What's 3 times 3? Right, I know every single one of you shouted it out at home. 9. So do the same steps, replace the variables. My A is 5, my B is 3. So I'm going to write 5, but 5 is still squared. Okay, I replaced my A with 5, and I am raising it to the second power. Plus, my B is 3. See, my original expression parts are in green. My replaced values are in blue. 5 squared is 5 times 5. That's 25. Plus 3 is 28. Okay, now, we're throwing in a fraction. Don't let fractions fool you, okay? Fractions are big bullies. They think they're all that. They're not. Don't let them bully you. So here we go again. I've got x over y squared, and here are my assigned values. 48, and we're not even mathing right now. We're just replacing. Over 4 squared. Now we'll get this one. I'm going to go sideways on this one. Do you know what 4 squared is? I'll write it down here. 4 times 4, it's 16. So you end up with 48 over 16. Now, do you remember what kind of mathematical operation a fraction is? You guys shouted it out again. It's division. So that's just like saying 48 divided by 16. 3. I'll circle all my answers. Okay, so x divided by y squared, when you've got x is 48 and y is 4, is 3. I highly recommend you have paper with you and you write the steps. Please do not try to do everything in your head, because if you do it in your head and you get it wrong, you've got no idea what went wrong where. Please write it down. It will save you a lot of frustration. Okay, new lesson. When you have a number, I'm going to circle this. When you have a number right by a letter, that means 2 times D. But we don't write 2 times D like that because then you might think it's 2xD. That's why we write 2D. So a number right by a letter is a multiplication sign. That means the number is called a coefficient and the letter is called a variable. There's a poster on my green bulletin board in my room which reminds you. All right, so let's get back to replacing. There's the 2, and it's 2 times D. D is -4. Minus 4 times +3. Order of operations. What's the one I do first? I multiply. This becomes -8. This becomes 12. -8 minus 12 is -20. Okay, follow my steps. Pause this video anywhere you need. Go back, work it through. And remember, if you have questions, email me. Nice job, guys. You can do it.